Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel GMB SHOW. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. ITV's hit program This Morning saw presenters Deeley and Shephard make their long-awaited return to screens after taking the summer off. The beloved duo were replaced by a plethora of guest stars, including Andy Peters, Emma Willis, Rochelle Humes, Ryland Clark, Cian Welby, Josie Gibson, and Craig Doyle filling in. However, on Monday, September 1, the talk show returned to regular programming as Kat and Ben quickly caught up and shared their summer antics with viewers. Despite the shock announcement of her divorce during the break, the 48-year-old detailed, "What a lovely summer! Lots of sea chats, family, friends, kids, ice creams as big as your head, all that kind of stuff. It's been really fabulous." Meanwhile, Ben shared the news of his wife's recent milestone. "It was Annie's 50th birthday on Saturday. I can't quite believe I'm married to a 50-year-old. She's a massive Agatha Christie fan. "We had a very special weekend. We stayed in Greenway in Dartmouth. You can go visit Agatha Christie's house. It's absolutely stunning." However, as the program was underway, fans took to social media with fury after the schedule provided a bizarre lineup of guests. One fumed, "If I were Ben or Kat, I'd refuse this kind of bullshit. But no, they're more than happy to encourage this crap, as if we want to see it. Get it off my TV." As another stated, "Okay, it's time to turn the TV off." A second added, "They've literally ran out of stuff to talk about on hashtag This Morning. Utter drivel." Another fumed, "If hashtag This Morning really can't do better content than a girl in the US identifying as a Pomeranian puppy and toe wrestling, they need to just dump the whole program. It's dire. Hashtag turned over." Emmerdale, "John uses AI to fake a voice note from Mac." "Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, TV off. ITV need to take a long, hard look at themselves. It's not even worth calling rubbish," complained a fourth. As one viewer agreed, "Likewise, straight over to BBC One for 10 minutes. This fury came after Ben and Kat introduced a 20-year-old American woman named Milk, who became a viral sensation as she identifies as a dog. This Morning was then forced to watch a toe wrestling match as Ben and Kat introduced their next guests, Ben Total Destruction, fresh from a win over the weekend, and former 7-time winner Lisa Twinkletoes Shenton. In addition to watching the match, the presenters learned that the competition is actually a 51-year-old Derbyshire tradition that can cause blisters, bunions, and even breaks. The renowned toe wrestling championships went ahead at the weekend and saw contestants flying in from around the world to compete with their feet for the glory of winning the coveted trophy. The sport was founded in a pub in Wetton, Staffordshire, in 1974. And during a competition, the event requires a foot battle to take place on a specifically built podium where you lock your toes and battle it out in a best-of-3, with matches lasting up to 2 hours at times. This is a breaking live TV story. The showbizexpress.com.uk team will be updating this story with the latest information as soon as we receive it. For further updates, please refresh the page. Get all the very best news, pictures, opinion, and video on your favorite TV shows by following Express.com every time you see our name. You can also sign up for Twitter alerts for breaking news and all the latest updates by following @daily_. Or for the latest TV and showbiz news, follow @ExpressCeleb. Keep up to date with your must-see TV stories, features, videos, and pictures throughout the day by following us on Facebook @ExpressCeleb. The golden sunshine poured across London as the familiar music of This Morning played on screens up and down the country. For ITV bosses, it was meant to be a day of celebration. Deeley and Shephard, the duo billed as the perfect pairing, were back on the iconic sofa after their summer break. Kat, radiant in a crisp cream blouse, beamed at the camera. Beside her, Ben flashed his trademark grin, clearly delighted to be back. "We've missed you," he declared, clasping his hands together with boyish enthusiasm. But while the pair laughed and teased each other on screen, the reaction at home was unexpectedly frosty. Within minutes, social media lit up with complaints from viewers who claimed the show had lost its spark. "Same old segments, same old chatter. I'm switching off," one viewer posted, adding a yawning emoji. Another wrote, "Kat and Ben are lovely, but the show feels stale. Where's the excitement? Where's the fun?" The complaints snowballed, and soon hashtags like "Bring Back Allison and Dermot" began trending. Inside the studio, however, the atmosphere was anything but dull. Kat leaned forward, animatedly describing her family's chaotic summer holiday. Ben chuckled so hard at her story of accidentally locking herself out of a French villa that he had to dab at his eyes with a tissue. The crew stifled their laughter behind the cameras, convinced the audience at home would be charmed. Yet, as the pair segued into a cooking segment featuring a 5-minute vegan lasagna, the criticism only grew louder. Some viewers groaned about the food being pretentious, while others claimed they were tired of the endless lifestyle tips. One fan even declared, "I adore Kat Deeley, but I don't want to learn how to make a lasagna at 11 a.m. I want real conversations, something with substance." By the time the fashion segment rolled around, showcasing oversized scarves and chunky boots for autumn, a portion of the audience had already tuned out. Ratings quietly dipped, leaving ITV bosses scratching their heads. But for Kat and Ben, the negativity wasn't on their radar. During a break, Kat glanced at her co-host and said with a wry smile, "You know, Ben, I think we might be having too much fun." "Too much fun?" he laughed. "Impossible." Later, as the show closed with a heartwarming piece about a rescue dog finding a new home, the duo's chemistry shone through once more. Kat wiped away a tear, and Ben squeezed her hand in solidarity. It was the kind of genuine, unscripted moment that reminded fans why they'd been chosen as hosts in the first place. Despite the complaints, despite the switch-offs, there was still a core of loyal viewers who adored them. One tweet stood out from the sea of criticism. "Ignore the haters. Kat and Ben are the best thing to happen to this morning in years. Don't change a thing." And perhaps that was the heart of the matter. No pair of hosts could please everyone. But as the credits rolled, Kat and Ben sat side by side, smiling warmly into the camera, unfazed by the noise outside. For them, it wasn't about ratings or hashtags. It was about being present, authentic, and above all, human.